Hi, welcome back to the Blissful Heart channel. I am Desiree Lee, here to give you your weekly bliss fix specifically for twin flames on the 5D spiritual plane for the week of September 15th to September 21st, 2017. Hey, welcome back to my channel, to all my subscribers, and for anyone that's new, I do twin flame readings for both the 5D spiritual plane for twins in little to no communication and the 3D physical plane for twins moving into union. First, I want to thank you guys so much for your patience. I know I've been gone for a little while, and if you're not plugged into my Facebook, you probably have missed my post, but my twin and I came into full physical union. He is currently living with me, and I also had surgery for my fibroid, which I'm going to have to do again due to some extenuating circumstances, but so I'm going to be up for surgery on September 29th again, but yeah, so that's why I've been off the radar for a little bit, and I am back. I want to announce the Instagram winner. Her name is Dragonfly Satellite. Congratulations on winning your free 25-minute reading with me. And if you want to participate to win the Instagram challenge for the month of September, check the description box below, and you can participate in winning a free reading with me. In honor of my union, I am offering a 10% discount on all my readings. So you can get 10% off on my 25 and 45-minute pre-recorded readings, as well as my Skype readings, which is a huge deal. And that coupon code is in the description box below, Union10. But if you want to get a 10% discount, that's valid for till October 10th. Also, you know, I wanted to thank all of my subscribers. You guys mean so much to me. I want to thank you all for sending me prayers and blessings during my surgery. I just appreciate you guys so much, and I'm so grateful to you. And, you know, your subscriptions empower these readings. So, you know, if you haven't subscribed, click on the subscribe button and submit your energy into these readings, because they really do empower the messages I deliver. We do have the new moon in Virgo coming up on September 20th, and I will be doing a live new moon recording on my Facebook page. I've been having issues with that. I think Mercury was in retrograde, which was causing complications, but if you follow me on Facebook, you can be a part of the live readings that I do for the new and the full moon. I know that the autumn equinox is coming up as well, which is my birthday, September 22nd. And so that is going to be also a big transitionary space for us all. And, you know, there's definitely some other celestial events taking place right now, which are instigating some reawakening of painful wounds and some other issues in terms of what's stopping you or holding you back from being an embodiment of love and light. Yeah. So it's what I like to think of in terms of big instigations or upheaval, or that tower energy is also a big opportunity for change and healing. So when we get confronted with things, we have an opportunity for change and healing. I also want to quickly plug that my twin and I are going to be doing a recording of the events that transpired prior to coming into full union and the journey to moving him here. And that is going to be a paid content video. And when I do release that, you know, I just want you guys to know that if you choose to purchase it for viewing, the money that you pay to witness it or view it is going to be contributed directly to us starting this new life together, which is a blessing. And I just want you guys to know that I'm really grateful to you if you choose to make that payment to watch our story of our journey, which was really miraculous and beautiful. So let's get started. We're going to take a look at the overall energy of twin flames on the 5D spiritual plane for the week of September 15th to the 21st. What is the overall energy of these twins, Spirit? Thank you. 37, time out. 37, 8, 9, 10. That's a completion number. Yeah, I feel like there's a completion point. I mean, the completion point has been happening, so that makes sense. And then we're going to take a look at the Angel Oracle cards and see what the angels have to say to twin flames on the 5D spiritual plane for the week of September 15th to the 21st. What would the angels like to say to these twins? Thank you, thank you, thank you. DayDream. You will more easily hear and receive our messages if you daydream regularly. Relax and open your mind to receiving without directing your thoughts. Just notice any feelings, visions, or ideas as if you are watching a movie. This is a seat of creation. Beautiful. I love that. Because you are in a timeout space. And so then we're going to take a look at the Women's Body, Women's Wisdom Oracle, and just see what the Women's Body, Women's Wisdom Oracle would like to say to twin flames on the spiritual plane for the week of September 15th to the 21st. Regroup, nurturance, and self-care. Card 9. So this is also a completion card, or nearing completion. I'm feeling like there's definitely calling out to take care of yourself. So let's go ahead and pull those 3 cards up on the screen. We have 37, Time Out, Daydream by the Angel Oracle, and 9, Regroup, Nurturance, and Self-Care by Women's Body and Women's Wisdom by Christiane Northrup. So I do feel that the 5D twins are in a space of disconnect almost, where they're having to take some time out from the twin flame experience and really just observe, because I'm feeling like a lot of overwhelming energy for the divine feminines in particular, where they're just they've been kind of being confronted, having to deal with some more personal, emotional issues in terms of what's limiting them or what's preventing them from coming into union. And so I feel like there's been like a cutting off of spiritual communication on the 5D plane, which is what 5Ders really rely on. And so there's some distance there. And then the angels are like, daydream, even though you're being cut off from communication, at least on a 5D level, or 3D maybe, but even though you're feeling disconnected from your twin, there's this space for you to imagine and daydream about the possibilities. What's nice about not being directly connected with the energy of your twin is that you have a lot of free range to imagine limitless possibilities. This is all about manifestation and affirmations. So Spirit is definitely like encouraging you to plug back into the fantasy, because even though the fantasy isn't necessarily reality, the fantasy is what empowers us and strengthens our bonds in terms of being a twin flame and creating the best possible case scenario. So they are encouraging you to kind of let yourself be whisked away with the daydream of what it would be like to be with your twin in full physical union. So they're asking you to empower that affirmation and that truth. They're also suggesting this idea to regroup. So yeah, it's kind of a reconfirmation. The divine feminines have been through something. It's been a while since I talked to you guys. So to me, this is like a reoccurring event. And I feel like we all are in these cycles of opening old wounds and having to address them and heal them, and then we feel like we're healed and then they get opened again. So I do feel like the divine feminine's kind of been through the ringer, so to speak. And this card also talks about addictive behavior, or because not exercising and eating bad and treating yourself poorly is one negative behavior, but there's also the idea of excess, exercising too much or being too obsessive about your diet. It can go either way, but it's really talking about moderation, really, and finding balance and harmony. Taking a moment to disconnect. That's why that timeout card is there. Disconnect from the twin flame experience, because ultimately, in order for you to come into full union, this is about you loving, honoring, and nourishing yourself. So if you're in a bad space where you're not taking care of you, there's no way your union can happen. You have to be in a stable, healthy space with who you are, what you want, and if you love yourself, because it always comes back to self-love. That is the first thing that needs to happen. Self-love. Second thing, I kind of feel like they coincide, but connection with the divinity, connection with God, connection with faith. And then the third thing is connection with our twin. So it is that Holy Trinity union. But I do feel like the divine feminine needs to kind of take a step back. All these cards are talking about taking a step back. Okay, so let's get into the heart, mind, and action space. We're going to use the Oracle or the Psychic Tarot of the Heart by John Holland. And we're going to see what's going on in the heart space of the Divine Masculine 5D Spirit. What is going on in the heart space of the Divine Masculine 5D the week of September 15th to the 21st. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh, Detach, card 11. And then for the Divine Feminine in her heart space for the week of September 15th to the 21st, what is happening for her in the 5D? Just Breathe, card 4. For the Divine Masculine in his mental space, what is he currently bringing to the table in the 5D spiritual plane for the week of September 15th to the 21st? Ooh, Share the Love, card 3. And then for the Divine Feminine, she has what happening in her mental space for the 5D spiritual plane, September 15th to the 21st. Find Balance, card 2. This one's been coming up a lot in my readings, in my private readings. And then in the action space for the Divine Masculine, 5D, September 15th to the 21st, how is he showing up or she showing up in the action space? Release, card 13, also another reoccurring card. That's the Death card. And then the Divine Feminine in her action space is showing up with New Vitality, card 1. Good. Okay. So then we're going to use the Thelema Tarot to echo or add on to the messages of the Psychic Tarot of the Heart. And the Divine Masculine has Detach in his heart space and 2 of Pentacles. Ooh, that's a good balancing card. And then the Divine Feminine has Just Breathe in her heart space and ooh, 8 of Cups. Okay, that's a little suggestive of some abandonment issues. The Divine Masculine in his mental space, 5D, is showing up with Share the Love, 3 of Cups, and 5 of Cups. In his mental space, he's definitely in a space of conflict. And then the Divine Feminine in the mental space has Find Balance and Ace of Wands. Very positive for the Divine Feminine. And then in the action space, the Divine Masculine 5D has Release, card 13, and 7 of Pentacles. And the Divine Feminine has New Vitality, card 1, Ace of Wands. And ooh, the Hanged Man, card 12. Okay. So then as a final summation card, Spirit, would you like me to do the Lightworker or the Lightworker Oracle for the 5D'ers today? What message would the Angels of Truth, Love, and Light like to present to the Twin Flames on the 5D spiritual plane for the week of September 15th to the 21st, Spirit? What message do you feel that they need to hear at this point in time? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dark Angel, card 30. I don't know if I've worked with this card before, but I have a feeling that it's about balancing dark and light. Okay, so I'm going to sit with these cards and I will be right back. Okay, so I've had a minute to sit with the cards, and it definitely looks like there's some deeper processing happening this week, but ultimately it is leading to a bigger opening of spiritual consciousness and self-love. So, I mean, it's definitely like a heavier terrain that's being dealt with this week, but ultimately positive as always. So let's pull up the cards for the heart space. We have 11 Detach, 2 of Pentacles for the Divine Masculine, and 4 Just Breathe, 8 of Cups for the Divine Feminine. So in the heart space, the Divine Masculine has this Judgment card of like letting go, of feeling hope. And also the 2 of Pentacles is about balance and harmony. So I feel like the Divine Masculine is still, I mean, the karmic stuff isn't easy, and I feel like it's like repeated, and I just want to like mention it because Spirit's like telling me that some people are like, when is this karmic stuff going to clear? And it's just not done yet, The Divine Masculine in the 5D is still having to forgive himself or herself to allow room for hope. I feel that in his heart space, the Divine Masculine is really walking away from some past experiences, and I do feel like it's incredibly karmic, and he's learning how to harmonize and balance in this new energy. So yeah, the angels are really trying to help the divine masculine elevate to a higher level of open-hearted awareness of what is love, what is real, and it's incredibly suggestive that the divine masculine is finally walking away from some karmic patterns. So whether or not your divine masculine is in a karmic relationship, that may or may not be the case. But karmic patterns are a different thing. This is about repeating the same issues, right? So I feel like the divine masculine is finally like at a cusp or a changeover from like being tired of the pain of the past and wanting something new and good. This is definitely like, I'm feeling like a very young energy in terms of him or her learning how to balance his or her life and trying to stabilize in this new energy, which is very vulnerable, you know. So I'm feeling the divine masculine is actually feeling incredibly vulnerable, but like, so a little weak, you know, but feeling like very optimistic about the future. And the divine feminine has just breathed with the 8 of Cups. So that just breathe card is the 4 of air, and or the 4 of swords. And I see the divine feminine in her heart space having like a deeper connection with the divine. I feel like the divine feminine again has been very challenged. I honestly am getting a message that the divine feminine isn't seeing a lot of change in the 3D world and is feeling kind of frustrated. And so the divine feminine is like pulling back and kind of reconnecting with her 5D self. She's doing this with the energy of the 8 of Cups. Now, the 8 of Cups is this idea of walking away from something. And so I do feel, and yeah, this is like repeated in those first 3 cards I pulled, I feel that the divine feminine is like, there's no change happening here. And so I'm going to move on. I'm going to move on. I can't focus on this twin flame thing right now. I need to focus on something else. And so I am feeling the divine feminine kind of redirecting her energy towards spiritual consciousness. I'm feeling like the divine feminine is really trying to plug into God. Like I'm hearing like, please God, show me what's going on, please. Like, and I've been getting messages and I'm getting chills on that. Like I know the divine feminine is feeling like, where's the change? What's happening? There's a lot of like stagnation for the 5D'ers right now, where there's no change, there's no shifting, and there's that disconnect of spiritual communication with her divine counterpart, or his, yeah. And so then we go into the mental space. We have 3, share the love, 5 of Cups for the divine masculine, 2, find balance, and Ace of Wands for the divine feminine. So in the mental space, this is very interesting. The divine masculine, and you know, okay, so I'm going to talk about the 5 of Cups first. The divine masculine is feeling loss. The divine masculine's energy is incredibly challenging this week. I feel that the divine masculine is definitely like in a space of sorrow or melancholy or even depression. I feel like he or she is definitely feeling a sense of abandonment in general, like just about life in general. Like the divine masculine is feeling like, my life is shit. Yeah, I mean, it's a very heavy energy. The divine masculine is feeling like, I have nothing. But, and that's that 5 of Cups, right? But the 3 of Cups, right? These are both cups. Let's just let it be known that there's a ton of emotional water energy happening in the mental space for the divine masculine. And the 3, share the love, is like celebration and joy. So I feel like even though the divine masculine is really feeling challenged emotionally and feeling like his life is like stagnant and not moving forward anywhere, he or she is like plugging into hope and believing that everything's happening for a reason. It's interesting, because it's bittersweet. Yeah, that's what Spirit's saying. It's bittersweet. Like karmic completions, karmic endings are hard, However, there's also this sense of relief. And so I feel that the divine masculine is feeling this sense of relief and release and like hope or optimism towards the future. And the divine feminine in the mental space is finding balance. So because her divine counterpart is having this relief and release from, like, it's a karmic completion energy, she or he is feeling a sense of harmony mentally, where she's just like, everything's going to be okay. That peace, right? And I do feel this from time to time in these readings, where the heart, mind, action are on a timeline. First she's feeling the heart, then she's feeling the mind. So I feel like, emotionally she's feeling this sense of loss and needing to move on. Mentally she's feeling a sense of peace, of serenity, of like everything having a perfect time. And she has the Ace of Wands, which is about like creative inspiration, new beginnings, in terms of manifesting. And yeah, Spirit's saying, like, for the divine feminine, this is very much specific about the divine feminine moving towards finding joy and excitement in his or her day-to-day life. So yeah, mission work is a part of it, but also like creating joy, because whatever's happening with your twin isn't really like manifesting into something joyous. So the divine feminine, in terms of self-preservation and listening to spirit, is feeling like divinely guided to find joy in other aspects. And I'm hearing like physical activity as a very positive energy, maybe going on some kind of detox or cleanse, but like really looking at making positive change. So mentally, the divine feminine is feeling ready for something new. She's like tired of being unsatisfied. She's tired of waiting or looking for change, and she's making change, which is so important. So, Spirit just wants me to mention, like, if you're listening to this and you're resonating with this, and then you're like, well, I'm not about making change, be open to it, because it is like part of what is going to heal you and move you into this action space. So the divine masculine has 13 release and 7 of pentacles. And the divine feminine has 1 new vitality, which is the Ace of Wands that showed up in the mental space, and 12, the Hangman. So the divine masculine has the Death card, release, 13. I feel like in the action space, the divine masculine, again, is reflecting on what's happening in the heart, what's happening in the mind, and just being like, I'm done with it. Like, I really feel that the 5D divine masculine has reached his or her edge. He is just, or she is just tired of the pain, of the suffering, of things not coming to fruition. I feel like the divine masculine has a really grand sense or awareness of the pattern, the cyclical pattern of his life not manifesting in a positive direction, that he's just like repeating like a broken record. And he also is cultivating the 7 of Pentacles in his action space, which is like, I have planted seeds and the plants are blooming. There are things happening. And so I want to nurture this. I want to cultivate this. I want to continue to make things grow. And so Spirit's telling me that the divine masculine in the 5D space is really, really doing his best to change his or her life. He or she has this sense of release, this purging, this letting go of, and this, like, it's not like he's starting from the ground. He already has planted seeds. He's like looking at what he has planted and kind of being like, I want to nurture this. I want to nurture love. I want to nurture this idea of harmony and peace in my life. So while the divine masculine isn't showing up with like, I'm ready necessarily, he or she is showing up with, I want, and that is a beautiful thing. And so the divine feminine in her action space has new vitality in the Hangman. So I'm feeling like, again, the mental inspiration that showed up with the Ace of Wands and that balance energy in the mental space is manifesting in the action space. The divine feminine has an inspiration. She has a mental inkling of like wanting to let go of the twin flame experience. And he or she is like, I want to move forward. However, and this is what Spirit wants me to tell you, the Hangman energy is like, you have like all this pent up energy. You're ready to do something and you're not allowed to, not yet. And so Spirit's like, know that this is part of like cultivating or building up the energy for manifestation. So continue to like create ideas in terms of like what you're looking to manifest for you, your mission work, your life, what direction you're heading. Like, yes, the twin flame thing can be a small part of it, but it's not all of it. It's tiny, right? It's a little tiny bit. The twin flame thing is a tiny bit. This is about you manifesting joy and success, okay? And yeah, mission work is a big message here. And so Spirit's saying you're being held back just a little. And I see it as like an engine revving up, like you're getting revved up. You're going to be allowed to release next week, but they're saying like allow yourself to get excited about what's going to happen, because it is going to happen. And yeah, I'm hearing new moon will be a release, or the autumn equinox, which is like the next day, but so September 22nd. But I'm feeling like the divine feminine is in a space of building up a giant fireball of energy. And so then we move into the Lightworker Oracle, card 30, the Dark Angel. The Dark Angel comes to you with a radical truth. Divine love is always there for you without exception. Love will never forget you. It will never stop caring for you, even when it seems most unlikely. In fact, especially then, the divine is reaching for you and nurturing you. Even our wounds are ways that we can discover love and divine grace through the healing process. The divine is always helping you remember who you are and find your true joy. When the dark angel appears, you are being given the gift of light, even if it may seem to be a hidden blessing. And so yes, Spirit's like, please repeat what I was saying with that new vitality and Hanged Man in the action space. There's an amping up. You're being blessed. There's things shifting right now. Love is always on your side, okay? A dark mystery is one that helps us learn that even if things don't seem to be working out according to the timing or the methods that we believe is necessary, the love and light of Spirit is unfailing. I love that. The love and light of Spirit is unfailing. If a door is closed in your face, it is the wrong door for you. Divine love will ensure that the right door opens at the right time. Believe in that. I've got chills. Believe. It's all happening according to plan. When you encounter darkness, how you respond can make either the dark or the light victorious. You can choose doubt and fear, or you can force the darkness to serve the light by choosing trust and faith. You are spiritually advanced enough to trust unconditionally. That is the trust that burns bright, not only when things appear good, but when your mind thinks things seem to be heading in the wrong direction. Does unconditional trust mean that you give up if things get tough, assuming it is not meant to be? Of course not. Relying on unconditional trust and understanding the dark mystery, you are willing to go through periods of not knowing. You are willing to continue on your path even when you are not seeing immediate results, because in your heart you know it's right. This type of trust is powerful enough to release any separation between you and the universe. You know that even when the universe guides you into challenging territory, you shall benefit. Grow in divine power and become the amazing being you are destined to be. Praying to the beautiful dark angel and writing, drawing, dancing your feelings, or dialoguing with your dream images, you can work through the pain of a challenging time and grow in wisdom. What matters is that you honestly express the depth of your suffering. Then, when you are ready, acknowledge that the experience has helped you grow. As we realize how we have grown through the experience, turning what was once a source of pain into spiritual light, we masterfully transform our deepest pain into our greatest growth and spiritual accomplishment. We become true spiritual alchemists, releasing light from darkness. As you learn to put more faith in love than in fear, your trust becomes increasingly unconditional, and you find the light even through the dark. In this way, you become initiated in the mystery of the dark angel. From victim consciousness. Oh, sorry. Then you can show others that this is possible. You can help heal others from victim consciousness. That's what we're doing. And show them that inner peace is possible, even when they are facing the unpredictable twists and turns of life. If you have been going through a difficult time or struggling to heal an issue, the dark angel promises that even then through the depths of despair, you shall find the light. In your own time, you will rise again into trust, restored faith, and hope. All will be well. I mean, this message is exactly what was coming through for the Divine Feminine in this week's reading. And it's a message that I've been wanting to express to you. The darkness is part of the light, you guys. You have to allow yourself to dive deep, even be hopeless at a point, as long as you come back around full circle, because love is always guiding you. So let's do the invocation. I ask that you bring your hands in prayer at your heart. Close your eyes. Take a breath in and a breath out. And accept these words as your own. I call upon the wisdom of unconditional love, that I may be empowered to see the true light within everything and everyone, including that which holds the outward appearance of darkness. I honor the truth that darkness serves a purpose, and I treat it always as an opportunity to strengthen the light. I call upon the light of divine love to ignite the light of my own heart, strengthening it each day. Through divine grace, I am always held in the light. May divine grace shine through me and into the hearts and minds of all beings upon the earth. So be it, so be it, so be it, so be it. Thank you, God. Thank you, angels. Thank you, Spirit of love and light. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Divine feminines and any awakened divine masculine that might be watching this video, I am sending you so much love and light. Allow yourself to dive deep into the darkness. Know that you will never be lost. You will always be found. The light is in the darkness too. We have to heal these wounds. I am sending you so much love and blessings. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll talk to you guys next week. Mwah.